Again, my name is Janice Delantes here in Texas, USA. Let me now go ahead and get you over and introduce to you our next speaker. She is a nurse by profession, currently working in Jeddah, a healthcare quality specialist, and doing IM worldwide as part-time. Help me welcome Mtr Jeanette Aranyes.
Hello, amazing morning mentors. Thank you so much, Mentor Janice, for giving me this opportunity to share my testimonials. I'm actually super excited to share it. Okay, so can I share my screen? Just show some slides. So before I start sharing my testimonials, it's not showing like okay. Before start sharing my testimonials, I want to show you some slides. Like again, thank you so much, Mentor Janice, because when you told me that I'll be sharing my testimonial, I started checking my Google Photos, and this is what I saw. I am actually diet or health conscious. I used to search for healthy foods. Like this was in 2014, but actually it didn't start in 2014 because before when in my time, like in 70s, who among you are who can relate? We used to collect albums, not in Google Photos. So this was just recent. So in 2014, I used to do my own veggie smoothie, and you might be wondering why I'm doing a lot. So aside from being health conscious, I also love selling. So you can see names. This was like 8 years ago. So it's not just because I want to sell the product. Aside from that, I don't know why I always want to motivate my friends whenever I find something new about health, even about food, healthy food, or exercise, whatever. So this was what I used to bring at work, and this is my ambition, this kind of figure. But unfortunately, I haven't reached. And I used to make my own cookie as well. And again, I'm making a lot for myself and to sell the others. So the one I'm taking is free from the benefit, of course. That's why when this product was introduced to me, I fell in love right away. By the way, it was introduced to me by my angel mentor, my brother. He's here, Mtr Robio. He was the one who introduced to me this product. And who can relate? Are you familiar with this one? This is apple cider. I've always been searching for different things that could help me maintain my health. And of course, um, even though we're doing everything that we can to to stay healthy, I used to have my migraine attack. It's because I'm a little bit stubborn. Even though I know the triggering factors, but I couldn't help when I see chocolates. Who can relate? So even though I know it will cause me this migraine, I couldn't stop eating chocolates and other triggering factors because we're working. Like when you skip meals, any one of you who has migraine here, I'm sure you can relate. When you skip meals and when you forget to sleep because of too much working, when you are exposed to extreme temperatures, like if it's too cold or too hot, those are the triggering factors. But other than that, I'm good. I used to have exercise. I used to go to the gym and biking with my kids. So, all in all, I can say that I'm doing well when it comes to my health. But until the time that we needed to travel to Cebu to attend the burial of my mother-in-law, that was during the pandemic, 2021. So after that, oh, I showed it right away. After that, 2 weeks after I returned to Manila, I got sick and I was diagnosed to have severe COVID and severe pneumonia as complication. So that was the biggest struggle in my life. But I'm always making fun, making everything fun. I don't want to, like, I'm still thankful for whatever happens to me. And as what you can see here, when I was in the hospital, my brother, Mentor Bill, would always call me every now and then to check if I'm taking my barley. Of course, I have it in the hospital, aside from the medications being given to me. So I had pictures because I want to always update my family that I'm fine, even though when I was admitted, my oxygen saturation was only 67%, and they told me, I was listening to those staff around me, and they said she might get intubated. So I keep praying and I will not allow it. So I was in um, this type of oxygen, high flow, we call it high flow. And it didn't stop up until I got discharged. I suffered a lot. After I got discharged, I had brain fog. I had different, like, I keep going back to the hospital almost every 2 weeks with different complaints. I had rashes, diarrhea, and after I was discharged, they were monitoring my laboratory test because of the complications and side effect of medications. My uric acid was high. My HbA1c was high. This is about you have a chance, I mean, you have a tendency to be diabetic because of the side effect of the medications. And it took me like every 3 months they are monitoring until 6 months, 9 months, it's still the same, unfortunately. So I got fed up of going back and forth to the hospital until I decided to leave the country again. And actually, it looks nice, right? It looks I was okay, but actually, in reality, I was traveling with this condition. I had joint pains, and I kept going back to the hospital. I actually consulted 3 doctors because of this joint pain that they couldn't find the reason, the underlying factor. I have pain in my heels, all my joints. I was making fun of myself, my toes, my knees, my shoulder, my head. I used to sing that even though I was really in. If you will ask me about the pain scale from 0 to 10, it was really 8. I suffered a lot. Joint pains on my heels, my knees. It's not a joke. My shoulders, everything, all my joints. And I left the country in September, 3 months ago, September 19. So from September 20, I reached here. It took me 2 weeks. I didn't take any medication. I stopped all because it worsened my case. I mean, the pain got worsened when I was taking allopurinol and those things. What I have with me here is only uh, the courage, the faith, and hope that everything will be okay. And of course, I have my barley. I was even held in the airport. They asked me what these products are because my one bag is full of barley powder and juices. So I got this from my FB again, October 5. Imagine from September 20, I reached here until October 5. October 5 was the first day I woke up without any pain, and I really thank God for that. It was really a struggle. I was going to work with that pain. I stopped the tramadol. I stopped all the medications, and I just, of course, I didn't stop praying. And I need to stop now because I'm almost okay. I don't want to cry. I just want to share my testimonial. I couldn't help it. So for you, there's nothing wrong about sharing the product, especially if you yourself have experienced how wonderful it is, how amazing it is. I'm so proud to introduce the product always with my friends. So I have seen their ways. Again, I will read this. I have seen their ways, but I will heal them. I will guide them and reward them with comfort. And for those who mourn, I will create reason for praise, our prosperity to those far and near, and I will heal them, says the Lord. Believe me or not, I'm not taking any medication now except barley, and I'm totally fine. I started biking again since 2 weeks ago. I posted it in my FB as well. So it's really an amazing product. So for all of you, don't be afraid to share the product. It's really amazing. I couldn't say of anything more about this. This is blessing for us